cracking? What's jumping? What's really good? What's really good? It's Ghetto Fitness checking in once again. Alright, so I'm gonna try to keep it light. Okay? I'm gonna try to keep it light today, or at least for right now. Alright, so relationships. What's the problem with relationships? Why don't they work? Okay, so look, you got a male and a female. You got masculine and feminine energy. You always have to have one dominant and one submissive. Otherwise, if you have two dominants, it's going to be constant conflict. If you have two feminines, nobody's going to be able to comfort anybody. Nobody. So either extreme doesn't work. When it comes to females and males, it's like I already explained, when you have sex with a female, she becomes your spiritual wife. You have a spiritual bond if you have sex with her, a spiritual union if you have sex with her without a condom. But I didn't explain what is um what is the mental marriage. Okay? A mental marriage means that she thinks the way that you think. It doesn't have to be 100%, but for the majority, most part, it's very similar. So the um the mental marriage, which will manifest itself in this reality that we call Earth Sphere, right here, where I'm at right now on YouTube, the mental marriage will come from building a friendship between a man and a woman. And that's the reason why when females be like, oh, that's just my friend, or a male says, oh, that's just my friend, it never sits well with most people. Okay? It doesn't sit well with most people because, especially as a man, you know that if another man gets your woman's mind, you lost her. You get your woman's mind in marriage through friendship. So if another man is able to connect with your woman on a friendship level, how so long before he can actually get her mind? There's a lot of little tactics that males use to take girls away from their man. Okay? Normally it's just throwing dirt on the man. Normally it's just agreeing with whatever the female says, but a lot of that is fake. So, relationships. You need a masculine, dominant. You need a feminine, submissive energy. Okay? In every relationship, or it will fail. Okay? Next, when you have sex with somebody, that becomes a spiritual wife. If you do it without a condom, it becomes a spiritual union. That applies for both. If you do it without a condom, it becomes a spiritual wife and it becomes a spiritual union. Okay? Also, the friendship. The friendship becomes a mental, um, it's a mental sex. It's mental sex. Okay, so when you connect with somebody right here, like I'm talking to y'all, it's a mental, okay? It's a mental connection that even though I may have never seen some of y'all females before, if y'all are relating to what I'm saying, y'all are feeling what I'm saying, this is like a friendship, okay? This is like being able to take your mind. When I say take your mind, it doesn't have to be a bad way. It's just that the friendship is what you use to build this relationship. That's why, even though sex is somewhat important, friendship is very important, especially for the so called physical reality, which is right here. Okay? So, anyway, that's why a lot of relationships fail because if you got two feminine energies, whether it's a male that acts like a female with a female that acts like a regular female, it won't work. Whether it's a what you would call a gay guy who acts masculine with another what you would call gay guy who acts masculine, it's not going to work. Whether it's two females that both act feminine, it's not going to work. You always have to have the dominant, and you always have to have the feminine. Excuse me. You always have to have the masculine, and you also always have to have the feminine. Okay, and to be able to do that, the person that's with you has to trust in you, has to be willing to follow you, follow your lead. Okay, it's pretty straightforward, right? So anyway, once again, this is Ghetto Fitness, but you can call me Master and Teacher GF. Checking in, checking out. Peace.